So powerful, I'm not going to
open our shop, you will not sell.
I am a bad shop. I want a customer.
Open now. And shop for that means actually you are just in your shop. Open it. No, you were trying to open it. Asking open it. Don't do that again. Come on. So today we came to the market in furtherance of His Excellency's visit last Monday, and during that visit, market leaders, the president, the mayor himself of the local government, and all the leaders, they agreed clearly that they will continue to follow the no sit at home policy. So what I came today was to enforce what His Excellency has said, that the shops that are not open, that we will seal them as a deterrent. And if you look inside that market, you see that a lot of people came, but there are few people that decided not to come. So we had an agreement here in line with the policy and His Excellency's declaration that those shops will be closed. That's why the Enugu Capital Territory Authority is here, and we have started that process. Next Monday, we will be back again. Enugu Capital Territory will now communicate the process of hearing and considering if those shops will be reopened. So this is in line with what we agreed at the town hall meeting, that in the Enugu, we are tired of sitting at home. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We did come here earlier in the shop, but what we are looking for is not a shop where the owners are, but a shop where the workers are on. So the workers are here now. You can see, so their complaint is that they've been all out waiting for transport. So they came, because this was the first list we came in the morning. So for people that are totally recalcitrant, not those people that are willing, we have to encourage them. This is not a punitive process. That's why you notice that they had called right away as we were driving out, but I told them we can't turn around because they were inside the store. So we came back after walking around to be able to see, and you can see the staff, they've all been sitting down here since, waiting to go. And that's why it seems like we're taking it up. Do keep in mind His Excellency's intention is not to punish businesses. We must keep that in mind. Those people that you saw in the market, they were nowhere to be found. But you saw that the majority, about 85% of the market showed up, even the side we wanted. So what we're doing here now is making sure that we communicate the spirit of this no sit at home. It is not punitive. It's an ownership culture where all of us will come together to fight this menace in Enugu State. So we're taking it off, not because we say they do not deserve it, but they were inside the shop, and you can see the owners here. They've been in here, so they've been chasing us around since we left here, but I couldn't come right back like I said. That's why on our way out now, we decided to pass here and unseal it with an assurance that this place will always be open. So that's why you see here, keep in mind, Dr. Peter Mba is not in the business of stopping economic growth. That's not what we are here for. We are here to deter those that think they can intimidate us. And that's what you see. Eastern Store and the rest of the stores, Robe and ShopRite, they were all open, Spark, all open. It's just that the workers were caught up in traffic, and we're working with Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers to provide transport for workers so they can come in here. That's why we're having this press conference, so you understand the thinking behind this. This is not arbitrary. Everything is on a case-by-case basis. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, please, why are you here this morning?
Good morning. You do recall that His Excellency was out visiting the last Monday, and before the last Monday, I had visited Park Lane, and the CMD and the Park Lane family gave me their word that they're always going to come out. So today, what we are doing is walking around and ensuring that all the policy declarations made by His Excellency is going to be enforced. So I'm out with the Principal Secretary, the Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority, and a few of the relevant agencies to be able to enforce this. So any store or shop or market that is not open, as agreed by the market leaders and our various stakeholder engagements, we're going to seal the place because this is the agreement we have. A few people have been out there. We're just coming from artisan market. Most of the market is open. We're coming from ShopRite. Every single shop there is open. We've been to celebrities. We've been to shops on the way down here. Spa, everything there is open. And in that area, we saw a few shops that were not open. We sealed them. They will have to go through the Enugu Capital Territory, and we will now have to go through a process of reopening them. The key thing is that in the Enugu, a majority of them are tired of sitting at home. All they have asked is that we provide enough security, and His Excellency has made that commitment. We have also provided buses, big buses from specific areas, Gariki, Apapa, Emene, and those areas, what we're trying to do is to encourage people to start coming out to the secretariat, straight from those areas to the state secretariat, to help alleviate the burden on the workers, especially the fuel hike and other things. But more important, to show them that government is committed in helping them through this period. In the Enugu, we are tired of losing significant revenue because we're sitting at home. Nobody wants to do a 4-day out of a 5-day work day. Schools cannot be closed because people feel like they can tell us what to do. So if you look around you here, look upstairs, you can see that serious-minded people in Enugu State, they're all doing their work. And all the people here are Parkland workers, doing their work, saving lives. Because part of what this has caused is that when people subject to fear, and these people are the people that are responsible for lives, sick people can't come to the hospital. And if they do come to the hospital, they don't get rapid response, which is not what we represent as Ndi Enugu. So His Excellency is very clear. He's asked me to go around and walk around and ensure and enforce the policy of government. I'm here with the Principal Secretary. We want to make sure this happens. That's why we are here. So we're heading out to different markets, to different the secretariat and other banks, shopping malls. That's what we're going to do today, and we'll get that information. We know that compliance has increased significantly. So I commend Ndi Enugu for listening to what His Excellency said, and we are sure that our state will return to its glory, where every single working day is a day of productivity. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, when you enter a market, there is a very old artisan Chinatown towards Ogbete Road. So we entered that place and we only ply the long road around the market. We didn't enter inside the market. So because when you send the signal, everybody will come around. So about 24 shops were sold at old artisan. And before 10 o'clock, we heard that a lot of people rushed into the market. Those that own their shops inside the market, everybody started business. As you can see, everywhere is crowded, even as we are in main market. Before 12 o'clock, everybody has awakened.
Okay, so those traders that are shop, they are sealed. How will they take the shop back?
That's what we call contravention in carrying out our responsibility. Once there is an order, you contravene it, you come and face the music. So, but His Excellency, in his magnanimous nature, this one is not so impunitive. They will come to Capital Territory, we look at our profile and know the penalty for unsealing, okay? What they will do for unsealing. But with the directive from His Excellency, we can know how to manage it because it's just for a signal, I said. It's just for the signal. His Excellency don't have in mind to punish Ndi Enugu. It's just for you to do your business. So when they come, we look into what is on paper and know how we make it so soft. They may not be so much penalized, but they are not going to open their store until we come and not sell it. Okay. My name is Gideon Udoka Onya. Yes, I'm in charge of Capital Territory Development Authority. Thank you. Capital Territory is saddled with the responsibility of development control. And anything in terms of development that will bring the breach of peace, Capital Territory will enter into that issue once it concerns structure or property, okay? So the long struggle for that property has been there. And the story is that that place, the case is still in court. Where Capital Territory came in is that while the case is still in court, one party was building. And once it comes to building, Capital Territory comes in, okay? So we are not concerned whoever that owns it or not or whatever, but there was a structure going on while the case is in court. So it's based on that His Excellency gave the directive that that structure should come down while they are struggling with their court issue. That's the only role the Capital Territory played. We just carried on His Excellency's instruction, but Dr. Pitamba, knowing fully well that once he's in court, nobody should go to that property. So, but that house was built while that issue was still in court. And that was the basis of that destruction and basis of His Excellency's directive. We just carried His Excellency's directive. There's nothing stake about it. My name is Gideon Onya. Yeah. Thank you, sir. That instruction, His Excellency invited the stakeholders for a meeting and agreement, and they all agreed to comply with that directive that on Monday, every business will kick off. No sit at home or whatever. So it was surprising that a lot of people are still afraid of the unknown. That's why the Secretary to State Government invited Capital Territory Development Authority to see and make sure that people come out. How can you help somebody carrying a load? You see somebody carrying a load, you give the person lift, and the person inside your car is still carrying the load. So, you know, they provided every security, everything for you to move around, and some people are sitting at home. So some people were commenting, condemning, saying that they are private-owned business. No. Once you are occupying a space, a shop, or whatever, under government, we allocated those shops to them. They didn't own the shop, like in my market, like all those shop rights or whatever. We allocated them on an agreement basis. So, and if they fail to comply with our rules, our directive, we can even revoke it. We can even withdraw our approval, our allocation, and allocate it to people that are very eager to do business in Enugu. So His Excellency is trying to boost the business activities in Enugu, and no one should come and draw us back at this early stage of his governance. We're still under first 100 days in office, and people are trying to make him struggle. No, we are going to make sure that all those people, especially those people that are under government supervision, comply with government directive. You can't obey somebody who is in exile, who is not even in the country, that the person says you should sit at home or whatever. No. So that's the essence of this movement. Since 9 o'clock, we have been touring around because it rests on the mandate of a Capital Territory Development Authority to look into all those shops, properties, with the essence of discipline them to comply with the necessary procedure from the government. Thank you.